The mortgage cultivation program. Our mortgage cultivation program is basically for people who can afford a mortgage but don't qualify for a mortgage. What does that mean? That means their credit may be a little bit banged up. That means their income that they're reporting is not as much as the actual income that they're making, or a combination of both. Credit goes up, credit goes down. It works off of algorithms. There are 3 reporting bureaus. Sometimes there's erroneous information. And to make a long story short, what we do is we sit down with these prospects. We take a look at their financial situation. We take a look, first of all, if they can afford a home and the type of home they can afford. Is that what they want? Once we do that, we then take a look at their credit. Why is their score low if their score was low? How many trade lines do they have? Have they paid on time? Is there anything reporting erroneously on the credit report? We take that into consideration, and we see exactly where we can take that credit report from now to 6 months from now or a year from now. And then we explain to them how to get their score up. Believe it or not, there's a method. After we look at credit, we take a look at income. What type of income do you report? Are you a W-2? Are you self-employed? All of these things make a difference when you're applying for a mortgage. Self-employed individuals, especially with the creative accountants, tend to report less income because they're a cash business or because they have a lot of debt and they can write these things off. Whereas a W-2 is pretty much set in stone. This is what you make. This is the income you can use. That brings us to affordability. We want to make sure first and foremost that this borrower can afford this home and afford to make these payments without changing their lifestyle. It's very important that we don't drastically change their lifestyle. They're not buying a home so they can stay in it all the time and not go out to eat, or can't afford to buy gas on the weekends to take their children out. So all of these factors we take into account, and we put them into this cultivation program in which we set up short-term and long-term goals for them. Very easy to attain and very simple to follow. At this time, I believe we've taken over 60 people in the last 2 years who were denied for a mortgage and put them through the cultivation program, and they've come out the other side owning a home, or finding out that they couldn't afford to own a home right now and they need to save a bigger down payment. As simple as that. Good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to give the truth and we're going to set them on their way. The thing about the cultivation program is there's no charge. It's a consultation. We're here to educate first and foremost. We know that through education and through creating a relationship, we're going to build that bond, we're going to build that trust up, and it's one of the ways that we differentiate ourselves from the bigger banks who just see their prospects or their borrowers or their clients or whatever you want to call them as a number and not a person. So it's very important to know that, and it's very important that you know that there are options out there. So that, in a nutshell, is pretty much our cultivation program.